Wait, before we start, I've got one question.
Yes.
What's the Scorpio?
It's a star sign.
Ah, okay, good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's just start.
I'm a
talking
Libra.
about- Sorry, Kyle.
Damn it, Connor. Okay, I'll get started. What is up, fine people of YouTube? This is Rubeboyproductions, joined with the fellow people of what should I call you guys? Come on, introduce yourselves.
Wait, are we live?
Non-bandits.
And you know, I'm gonna start again. All right, 3, 2.
No, because you just sounded so unprofessional. Wait, what do I call you guys?
He said he was gonna start and then it started. What's the
No. This is why I messed it up for him. This is why I messed
Hold
it
on,
up.
shush.
Hold on.
Alyssa, shut up.
Hold on,
Everyone shush.
Hold on. You just said, yeah. Oh,
No, go there. I need to start this.
you want to start this? Then start it. But at least introduce us, more. Like, oh, what shall I call you guys? Oh, my friends.
My friends. What?
Oh, friends.
All right, shut up.
Friends.
Hey, shush. Alyssa, you're off. Mute yourself. Anyway, what is up, people? This is your boy Rubeboyproductions, and welcome to the first episode of the Kickin It Podcast. Here, I'm joined with Alyssa Grindstaff. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey.
Okay. Connor, or should I say Namtar?
Hello.
You kind of are introducing everyone.
And that's Nox. Go on, Noxious. Say hello
What's
to the
up,
peeps.
there, everybody?
My name is Waffles, apparently. Hi,
AKA Treestar. What do you want to be called?
Waffles.
Waffles. Okay, like always. Anyway, today Huh? Wait, what? Connor?
Continue.
Yeah, in today's podcast we'll be talking about the Xbox Scropio. So what do you guys think about the Xbox Scropio, the recent announcement? What do you guys think?
Should be alright, to be honest. What about?
Should be alright. Okay.
Should
What
be
do you
alright.
think?
I mean, overall, looking at the specs that we see
Okay,
anyway,
maybe I should be more.
It's a lot more powerful than a PS4 Pro, isn't it?
Okay, so what do you think Microsoft's like plan is here? What do you think they're gonna like? Because you know they compete with Sony, the PlayStation 4 Pro specifically, and like, what do you think their plan is really?
It's probably gonna hype things up so that people buy the new peasant box.
PC Master, this guy here.
Yep.
And this is getting a kick out of this combo, you know that, right?
Miss Alyssa, or should I say Chemi Games? Chemi Games.
What?
What do you think of the freaking PlayStation? I mean Scorpio. What do you think?
Alright. I don't know. I don't know much about it yet.
Alright, let's pause though. Everyone, thanks for watching. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
This is why I bought cologne, you know, my video. Anyway.
I think you might have to start again, you know.
Is this gonna be one of those ones where I actually have to take takes on a podcast? Is that something I have to do?
It's gonna be a take. It is gonna be a
Do I have to take takes on a podcast? A podcast, guys. This is not. Go on, Waffle.
First off, the whole point of their strategy is that they want to create two different tiers of consoles. There's a regular consoles and then there's a second higher tier console.
See, why don't you say this when we was live?
Let him talk. Go on.
We're live now, right?
Because I wanted to say a peasant box for the Xbox.
Why is it a peasant box? Why do you think that?
Well, it's not a PC,
Oh,
obviously.
okay.
But yeah, like it's two tiers of for different consumers. The people who want to pay more and the people who want to pay the least.
Yeah, because they. Go on, Connor.
From what I heard when they initially released it, they were saying that they want this to be their only system from now on, right? And then they're just going to upgrade this.
Oh, they did say that, didn't they? They wanted this to go on. Sorry.
There's not really going to be it's not going to be this price, that price. This is it, and maybe we're just going to be buying upgrades from here on out for it, as opposed to a whole new consoles.
No, but what they.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's the floor tier at the moment.
So they want to go the mobile route then?
Then you can put more into it for a higher tier.
So they want to make consoles like mobile phones, pretty much how they come out like every year and stuff. Not every year, but like are they gonna come out with like a schedule of console like every 4 or 3 years or whatever?
I'm thinking more of like when you're flying airlines where there's first class, there's business class, and then there's you get crammed into a sardine box. You know.
Right.
I mean, personally, you know what? Microsoft's doing alright at the moment in terms of beating its competitors, but I really think this is going to be their last console until they make something completely new.
Because Sony's destroying them. The Sony's destroying them at the moment in terms of sales.
No, but it's destroying them. But that's because of their reputation at the end of the day, isn't it? But if we're looking at the system, its specs itself, I mean, it's completely blowing the PS4 Pro out of the water. It's already got a 0.2 gigahertz more than the PS4 Pro. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite up there.
But to be honest, do the specs really matter? I don't think console players really care. Like, Sony people will always go for the PlayStation.
That's true. I think they care.
Microsoft people always go for the Xbox.
Maybe to an extent they care, but not as much to actually say. If it comes out with no games, no one's gonna buy it, no matter how powerful it is. They're gonna wait until there's a decent library.
But even back in, like, if we refer back to our days in school, right, we'd always have this thing about, PS4 is better or Xbox better. But a lot of the times, a lot of people would say they're quite even. Until now, it has been quite even, like, truthfully. But now this Scropio is complete in terms of specs, like in terms of quality, performance, and everything. Everything's been similar, like quite leveled. No, it's been quite leveled. Like seriously, quite leveled.
No,
no, it's not. Like it has not been quite level at all.
The PlayStation 3. Sorry, go on.
The PlayStation 3 was way better than the Xbox one at the time. But one of them was a lot harder to make games for, and therefore they couldn't use the better.
No, but specs. But I'm talking about in terms of the PS4 versus the Xbox, though.
Yeah, but
all their previous consoles have been like where one has an advantage, the one has a disadvantage kind of thing. But they've always been neck and neck in terms.
So you're just talking about the last generation where they were different as well.
Yeah. But where one is doing weak, the other one is being a lot stronger at. Which I'm now seeing, looking at all this details and stuff, that Project Scropio is now completely winning it in terms of specs. Now, wherever the buyer, wherever the customers go and pick, that's all due to what they currently know.
They will pick the one that has the best optimized games at the end of the day.
And also, you have to consider that the Xbox brand is also on PC now, so the Xbox Scorpio has less relevance if you think about it.
Yeah, true.
Because all of their games, from what they said, 2 years ago, they're saying they're gonna bring as much games as they can, like Xbox One exclusive to the PC, which they have already. Killer Instinct, Forza. Yeah, I don't know which Forza, but one of them.
I don't think that's relevant, actually.
Forza Apex.
Since the reason that they're doing this or they're willing this is because they finally realized that PC players, they never want to get a console ever. It's a separated market essentially.
Really.
Where they don't.
I kind of disagree with that, Waffle.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
So what do you think? I want to get your input. You haven't said anything.
No, but
I don't know.
Look, I'm not talking about 20% of the PC market that owns a console. I'm talking about the 80% who never owns a console because they have a PC.
But I mean, I'm not being funny, but is that a statistic you've just made up there, or have you actually looked that up? Because I think a lot of PC players own a console.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for an
Okay, you guys go on. I'm gonna look this up.
Remember, for all of us, you're speaking with four people, right, that have both PCs and consoles.
Yeah.
I mean, I got only for.
I definitely think there is a portion of PC people who have that mindset where nothing other than this is good enough for me.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the vast majority in any sense.
Nah, not at all.
Remember, there's not many super hardcore PC gamers compared to the casual market. It's a lot bigger. You have to remember that. There's not many PC loyalists like you, Waffle, for example. It's you're a minority if you think about it.
I think console players tend to be a lot more loyal than PC players.
Yeah.
Because really, I mean, obviously there's a lot of avenues, but PC is it's kind of competing with itself with Steam, Origin, all of that.
Yeah, it has its own market within.
And a lot of people can afford gaming computers compared to consoles. Consoles is quite easy to afford.
Yeah, but if you have a console, you have to pay more for games instead.
They don't see it like that, do they? They're just thinking of the console as a get-go.
They don't see it long term.
Well, I think that was the case with more physical games, but nowadays, people online places or game developers are having to sell their digital games for in-store retail price because retailers would have a fit otherwise.
Yeah, but that's currently because of consoles. Like the fact that consoles are still tied to brick and mortars. That's the whole reason that the brick and mortars still have control over prices at all.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, PC games, I agree that before you used to get them, but nowadays I'm seeing a lot of PC games the same price as console games.
That's true, actually.
But which games?
Let
What do
me
you mean,
look,
which games?
actually.
Most games.
Yeah, but which specific games? Or are you talking about AAA titles?
Who left?
Yeah, probably.
Hold the phone, people. I think Chemi left the chat. Why did she leave?
Because she has a crappy internet at the moment. Let's continue.
Oh yeah, okay, go on. She'll join back in a minute.
Yeah, but, like AAA titles, they match prices. That's what they do.
Well, we can't. Indie games are obviously a thing, but because those are almost exclusive to PC, other than the ones that get a lot of traction and a lot of, like, are seen in the public eye a lot.
Like Minecraft.
Yeah, I just feel like when talking about prices, you can't really put indie games in the same aspect because obviously they're either going to be cheaper or free.
Like the whole point, I'm not just talking about the release price. That's not what I mean. Like I'm talking about it down the line as well. Like if you look at the games on the PC, like on Steam or whatever, they are severely reduced after like just 1 or 2 years. But on the consoles, they never go down in price ever. Like
well, that must be a Swedish thing because they do kind of drop in price, bro.
They do.
Did they do as much as on the
especially if you go to places like CEX.
Yeah, but they're not obviously not to the extent of when we have 75% off on Steam and
but
stuff.
CSX, that's like pre-owned games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
kind
still
of
a lot
different.
cheaper though. If you're just referring,
That's
from
not
new
official
games,
though. We're talking. We should talk about like official.
Yeah, I'm talking about a clean slate game, like not an.
Oh yeah, then in that case, it does drop, but not to the extent of Steam though.
Yeah.
But
like,
then I reckon no. But the thing is, I reckon what that is because they stopped making those games, and Steam still has it available to download. It's a lot cheaper because you can still download it, and that's still the hard copy. So they still have the original price of the hard copy.
And as well, I think. Go on, sorry.
Because I was just thinking, if it was a digital, like for instance, if you go to the store and buy a code rather than the hard copy, I reckon the price would be a lot different because you're not actually owning a physical copy. It would just be a download thing that you do at home.
Yes, but like all the consoles have their own on the console down. Like they have their own market, you know, like Steam essentially for that console, where you can buy games and then just download it directly without having to buy a hard copy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's why it's cheaper down
But
the
you
line.
have that on Xbox as well. You can just and PS4.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's on Xbox, but they don't cut the prices as much as we do on Steam. On like.
But then again,
PC.
they are.
But
the thing is,
Waffle,
then again,
that's to do with the retailers as well.
yeah. Bearing in mind, Steam is just a client. In terms of when you go to if you go to PlayStation, you go to PlayStation Store, you're still buying their game directly from them, from Sony themselves. So you're kind of paying that premium price still. But when you're buying it from Steam,
Premium
Steam
for what?
Yeah.
You're buying.
I didn't know what to word it as, but it's just the fact that it's still from Sony itself or from Xbox itself. Like,
So what you're saying is that they are money grabbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Because if you go, alright, for instance, if you go to Origins, right, I see how much Battlefield is, or Origins, or Origin. Listen, if you go to Origin, right, I see how much their games are worth, yeah, which some of those games are also titled on the Xbox, and then you open up your Xbox app on the PC itself.
Yeah, but the
I see how much
Origins games
worth.
are price matched between them.
But as well, I don't think you're thinking about how much an effect the fact that you're buying it from a retailer has. Because I get what Nox is saying. Like with Steam, regardless of how well a game does, Steam gets their money. Because from what I remember, the companies pay Steam just to put it on there, and then whatever money they make is theirs.
Oh, all of it.
But
No.
whether it's with a retailer, they're paying them constantly to sell it in their store, and the first time sale, a portion of that goes to the store.
Yeah, but no. Like, I'm gonna point out something here about the brick and mortar stores. They only make 5% of new sold games to themselves. That's how much they earn on it.
Which is
That's
why
why
they promote
game-
second hand.
Yeah, exactly. While with Steam, you do pay to actually get on the store, but you also pay a cut of every sale to Steam. But now I forgot I was supposed to counter argue, but god damn it.
Well, from what I remember last time I checked, which to be fair was a while ago, Steam takes the money straight away as opposed to at time of purchase.
Oh, they do both. That's like they do a cut of every sale, and you have to buy into the store because otherwise they would be
But
filled with even
regardless-
more shit.
regardless, I think the price drop thing is purely because of retailers. Like they,
Yeah.
so I don't think that's the sort of thing that, I don't know. I just don't think that's.
Yeah, but it's
a
still
fair comparison.
something that PC is better than consoles with. They aren't ladled with retailers jerking them around just to get
But as well,
because they're
then
money
on
grabbers.
console players don't have to worry about, oh, is this game on Steam or Origin or Uplay or whatever it's called. They don't have to
Yeah,
download
true.
multiple stuff. It's all in one place.
Yeah,
Bearing in mind,
but they also don't get access to all of those places. They only get the access to Origins, or only get access to the Windows Store.
Okay, so anyway, what do you guys think about how the Xbox Scorpio will have what effect do you think it will have on the console market, like specifically?
It will entail the new, the new generation of consoles. That's the biggest change.
I think it will have about the same effect as the Xbox One had when it released.
Yeah.
Really? So you think this is going to be? Oh, I think Alyssa. Oh, there she is, Miss Chemi.
I don't know if it's going to happen again. My internet just completely cut out.
Okay, so Alyssa, the question was, what do you think the PlayStation? What do you think the Xbox Scorpio? What kind of effect do you think this will have on the console market?
Like, I don't know. You just chucked me up. I don't know.
We've been gone.
Well-
Like you haven't said anything this whole podcast, so
let's just continue anyway. She'll jump in.
Well, I
she
think
doesn't. She won't.
I think the
I
main
don't-
difference it will make is that those people who bought the PS4 purely because it was like better in terms of specs,
That's true.
those people will now move to Xbox. I think that's the only difference.
I think the big reason why people went Sony over Xbox back when they both were announced is because it was cheaper and more powerful. I think that's the big.
I agree with that. Originally, yes, but I think now a lot of those people who were originally there are now loyal to Sony. So I think they won't necessarily swap over to Xbox.
I wouldn't really say that because the PlayStation 4 Pro actually didn't boom, really. And that was just a straight up more powerful console. So I don't think it's just power that console guys want.
No, well, they got console players moved over from the Xbox to the PlayStation because of the whole. It's a TV machine.
But don't
That's
quote me on
that's
that.
the whole reason that Xbox bled at the start of it all.
I'm just looking at the numbers for PlayStation 4 Pro, so just bear with me. Keep going.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's gonna be how the developers are able to maximize the hardware for their games. Like if they have an easy time making games, use more graphics or whatever like that, then then one of them is obviously gonna be better than the other one. And then the people who are on the fence on which one to get will probably go to that one. And then they will start with exclusive games all over again, and it's all going to hell.
I think I'm hoping for a bigger change than I'm expecting like I kind of hope that the Scorpio ends up selling quite a bit better, just purely because it will be a change in the industry. Like for so long, Sony has been the top dogs out of those two, and I just think a change might, it might force Sony to change things up, and then.
Well, Xbox were dominating on the PS3 generation.
Yeah.
But I mean that was years ago now.
But this generation, Sony's been destroying it. I do agree. I do want to see more I like competition in the industry because it only brings better products for us.
Yeah.
And better services.
Yeah.
Sony's been
competition.
Just to jump to the real quick, the whole Xbox did better in 360, PS3 era. To be fair, that is, in my opinion, mainly because the Xbox almost forced people to constantly buy the new ones with the issues that were plaguing the earlier versions of it. So like the original Xbox Arcade with the whole Red Ring of Death thing was a far bigger issue than the Yellow Light of Death, and that forced people to buy multiple consoles.
I think that was born out of proportion, a little bit bigger than people think it was.
From what the most recent statistic I heard, I think it was something like 80% of players were affected by Red Ring, whereas with PS4 with PS3 it was only 30%.
Well, it was a design flaw in the first generation, where they had a heat sink and not.
Actually, I think it was the first two generations. It wasn't until the Elite that it was fully patched out.
Yeah.
It was a. Yeah, but it was a design flaw. They had a heat sink without any ventilation.
Well, yeah. Regardless of what caused it, I'm saying I think that's what I think is the main reason why Xbox did so well against PS3.
And PS3 also had a shittier architecture when it came to actually coding, which made developers avoid doing their games on it.
Well, I do have another subject which might be a surprise to a lot of you, but unless you want to keep talking about this for a little bit. But
no, I mean feel free. Pose a question if you want.
Okay, cool. Who saw the Nintendo Direct?
I did.
Nope.
No. Nope.
Damn it. Okay, let me get the launch titles up there.
You can explain to us what happened.
Hold on, let me get
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Don't talk
Goddamn.
about the Monopoly.
Is it the Monopoly thing?
Do not think about the Monopoly. Do not talk about
It will trigger Gilliam or Nox.
It's
or
the
Zombie
Monopoly
Gaming.
on the Switch, is that it?
Gilliam, should we call you Zombie? I don't know what you want to be called in the podcast.
Call me whatever, innit?
I don't want to.
He is Nox.
all
Go for
over
it.
Everyone knows Nox, so let's just Nox.
I don't want to confuse the audience, so. Okay, let me just look this up. You guys.
Zombie, Nox, or Gilliam, either one, they saw me.
Well, the only thing I remember about the Direct, I didn't watch it. I just saw videos of it, and I saw Monopoly. And you guys looking forward to that? For the Switch.
So
as you and Waffle own Switches.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping for any new games. I mean, I'm not going to buy Monopoly.
Are you thirsty?
But at the moment, the Switch is just a Zelda console.
I've been saying this day one.
I was hoping that Persona 5 was gonna be on it.
Oh.
No lie.
I'm getting it for PS4 actually.
I will say I am almost definitely gonna get the Mario Kart 8 new edition.
Oh, what about Splatoon? I heard a lot about that.
I'm gonna get. I never played the first Splatoon, so I'm definitely gonna get this one.
How like that?
Me and my boy Bird, shouts to my boy Bird. Me and him did some videos on that on CVE, the CVE gaming channel. You guys should check that out. But my fault. Okay.
Advertising. Jeez.
What?
Shameless plug.
That was a good game. I actually got. I think I only got one video of that game on my channel, but it's a good game actually. I think you would like it. It's similar to I wouldn't say tiny bit of Overwatch-esque, I guess, and TF2-esque. A tiny bit.
It's a team fighter.
I mean, I know just looking at it, I'll enjoy it, but it's just I never got around to buying it.
It doesn't look like something I could replay over and over again. I don't know.
It's actually fun. I think you would probably like it if you gave it a shot. Because I thought when I first saw the game, I was like, this game looks like whatever. When I tried it, it's actually really smart, clever game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I just don't know.
Okay, let's see what else.
But the Monopoly thing, how is it interactive?
Interactive?
I mean, it's on the Switch, so what's the...
Is it just press X 5 times and then something you win?
You shake the little Joy-Con, and because of the super rumble or whatever they're calling it, it actually feels like real dice in your hand, and then the Switch moves your character for you. So it's basically you're going to be sitting there jacking off the Joy-Con controller for however many hours it takes to complete the game.
I fucking Monopoly anyway.
They couldn't have made like a special Monopoly, like I don't know, laser Monopoly, where you fire space. Yeah, like you do mini games and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know,
Minecraft.
Kind of like the Mario Party thing.
Yeah, like a Mario Party game, you know.
So Connor,
why didn't they copy that?
Sorry, guys. Connor, did you know that they announced Minecraft for the Switch?
They did, and I'm probably going to get it.
10 years later, when everything else has got it.
No mod sport.
It's a new console. You guys.
I don't really care about mod sport for Minecraft. I enjoy the base game enough.
Okay. So I'm just looking at this.
Sure thing, Vanilla Ice.
I'm just looking up a summary of what was announced, and apparently they announced Pikmin for the 3DS. I'm not sure who cares about that.
I've never played
3DS, nah.
Monster Hunter Stories? What the hell?
On 3DS or Switch?
Yeah, these are 3DS games. Let me go to the Switch, so I'm just looking at that.
Just Monster Hunter on the Switch, please.
Dude, I will get a Switch if that game comes to the fucking Switch. Like,
I'll buy you a Switch if that comes. No, I'm joking.
No, I could buy one.
But I definitely.
I'll buy a Joy-Con if it gets released on Switch.
They released the Joy-Con Piss edition.
Wait, excuse me?
It's piss yellow coloured Joy-Con controller.
I thought it was actually called Piss Edition. That would.
Oh, guys, Payday 2 gets surprise Nintendo Switch reveal.
Yeah, but nah, I've already got it.
I never played it on PC, so I'm probably not going to play it on Switch.
Me and Lissa got it. We played it for a little bit.
I actually like it, but Kyle never liked it, so I never played it.
It's kind of.
I like it. It's like.
Okay, what do you like about it? Tell me.
You get to rob shit and kill people.
What is it?
It's like GTA, but not nearly as expansive.
Is it like? Is it what interests you most about? Is it the mechanics? Is it the concept of the game?
Yeah, I like the teamwork in it.
It's effectively like Left 4 Dead, except instead of gunning down hordes of enemies, you're fighting against more
horde of enemies.
Yeah, like against more dangerous opponents.
I would imagine it's pretty much the same reason that she likes doing the heists in GTA 5.
Oh wait,
yeah,
guys,
true.
just heading back onto the topic of Microsoft Xbox Scropio. Sorry, I don't microscope. I need to I'll stretch it.
Did you take a nap there and just woke up?
Yeah, I think you did.
No, I'll stretch it.
You meant to jerk one or something.
No, I'll stretch it.
You got a picture of Diva in it.
Professional, professional.
It was is it Sandra with Mantra? Anyway. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, did you know that the Project Scropio thing, right, is planning to have a trade-in and trade-up system effect? So, like, you can additionally buy a game for a certain amount of time, and if you don't like it, you can just trade it back.
What do you mean, the Windows Store thing?
No, I'm talking about as in the Xbox, Microsoft, as in the Microsoft Store.
Yeah, we mentioned this before, didn't we?
Well,
no, not
really,
the Switch up. No, not the Switch up. Not the way they do it. Not the way they're doing it.
So was that like digital games?
Yeah, digital games.
No, that's for every store. Like that's for the Windows Store as well.
Oh, they wanted to make it this one, like when you buy one game, you have in all your Xbox like machines.
Oh, I see.
They've already done. So they've announced this long time ago. They've been doing this to this day, dude.
Does it work?
No, he's talking about returning the game if you don't like it.
Yeah, they're gonna copy the Steam system, but they're gonna make it a bit. It's gonna be a bit worse than that.
Oh, didn't we talk about?
Yeah,
that?
So basically, right? Say they make a Left 4 Dead 3. I buy that and I play it for about 2 days. If I don't like it, I can just say resell, and it'll sell it back.
We did talk about post podcast. We spoke about this. I remember.
Yeah.
Go on.
What?
What do you mean sell it back? What, for full price?
No,
basically just return the game.
Yeah, you're not selling anything.
No, their system is supposed to be 2 hours or 14 days. Like 2 hours playtime or 14 hours since 14 days since the purchase.
So 2 days, 2 hours maximum of hours you can play.
Yeah, that's the one they've announced on the on the someone leaked from the Xbox from like some
That's probably
one of the
the
Xbox.
Oh, so it's not like live yet. I mean.
No, it's a leak currently.
Oh, so okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. And objectively, it is worse than the Steam store.
So,
I heard it was
Sorry.
exactly the same. Why is that then?
why is it
Because
worse?
it's not on PC.
No, it's like I know there was some small changes that. Fuck. I'm gonna have to find the article before I can tell you what the difference was.
Also, graphics-wise, on the Scorpio, is compared to the AMD's RX 480 card, running at near max clock.
I don't know much about AMDs.
But basically, the RX 480 graphics card is comparable to what the Project Scorpio is going to be having. At
What
full
is that
settings.
compared to an Nvidia card?
Yeah, I would know that, not MD.
Actually, yeah, let me find out. Hold on.
What's the card called?
AMD's RX 480.
484X. Oh, wait. 480. I'll just cut this part out. It's fine.
Nvidia equivalent to. I think it's equivalent to 1070. 1060, sorry.
Okay.
10, so that's good. That's good.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, the
Would you
1060,
drop it in terms of performance to the 1060? Yeah, 1060.
Well, unless,
So-
unless you remember that the 1060 is not as strong as our cards.
Even
Yeah,
though
of course, but for a console, come on now, 1060 is pretty fucking
I
decent.
wouldn't
So-
look at it too black and white like that. You have to be careful with that, actually.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
but it's near enough. It's near enough.
We need to see it. Oh, I'd see it before I believe it.
Because
Hello.
it says here yeah, that the Xbox Scorpio is 31% faster than Xbox.
Because you remember,
One.
they said the same thing about this PlayStation 4 Pro. They said similar things. Like, you have to consider the CPU they're using as well. Because you never know, it might be bottlenecked. Because the PS4 Pro, the GPU is actually being quite... the CPU is being bottlenecked. Well, the GPU is being bottlenecked by the CPU. I'm sorry, I'm confusing you guys. Okay.
And it's gonna run at 60 frames without breaking the sweat, so it should be alright.
Well, it depends on the game.
Yeah, currently they've only been running it like what do you call it? A Forza. What do you call?
Well, they said
crap-
Forza at 4K at 60 FPS.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Forza engine essentially.
But remember, you have to remember, it's not. I don't think it's native 4K. I think it's they're using
It
some
will be
technique called.
compatible with VR as well. Just letting you guys know.
I know that's nice. That's like PS4 Pro. But you have to consider like, is it native 4K? That's what you have to look at. You have to be careful with that. Is it native? What's the game called? Forza.
No, like it was
Forza what?
Forza engine that they were doing their
Oh, so
reveal show.
so it wasn't a specific game then.
No, it was just the Forza Tech engine, which they use for their.
So that's
car
even
game.
worse then. That means they could actually lower the
Well-
background stuff just for that that test, just to show people what they could get, even though when they get the game, it's like. gonna
Well,
run at
So
30.
that's pretty much what they do on every show off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying people have to be careful before they just buy into these things too early.
No, like they stress test one single what do you call it? Like one single segment of the game of the.
You
the
say
game.
that, but I don't trust Microsoft. Do you?
this just reminds me of Watch Dogs.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch
That's what I
Dogs
mean.
is alright,
They
though.
stress test one single part segment of the show or like of that
Oh.
game that they want to reveal. That's what I mean.
And even then, all that stuff wasn't in the game, so that was a straight lie.
Yeah.
So I think Watch Dogs was a lot worse. But
Okay.
who knows? We don't even know. We have to wait and see. We just saw a
So-
picture anyway. We didn't even see any image.
No, we
Like,
saw movement.
So guys,
we have? Wait, that's news to me. Go on.
Are we talking about the new Watch Dogs?
No, Forza.
Oh no, I don't know about
Okay,
that.
go on, Waffle.
So I found a refund for the Xbox and Windows Store now.
Hmm.
So 2 hours gameplay or 14 days since purchase. You get no refunds on DLCs, season passes, or add-ons at all, unlike
Yeah.
Steam.
Yeah,
But you can get that.
DLC is really
Yeah.
more of just an add-on more than anything else. That's like a self.
They are essentially all the same.
Yeah.
And then there's also, you have to download and launch the game before you can get a refund. And you must wait 1 day until after the release day before you can do it.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of more hoops to walk through before you can refund stuff.
What was the leak, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know. It sounds like Microsoft to be all complicated and stuff.
Yeah. It wanna be nice, but it wanna be too nice.
I'm fine with it, like with the short time that you have to have played it.
Yeah.
Because I hate people who just like play a full game and then return it.
Yeah.
You hate people? Wow, that's deep.
No, like,
They're not doing the industry any favors. They're just being selfish.
The companies are selfish all the time. But yeah,
look,
business, so it makes
that's
sense.
fine. That's not what I'm complaining about. I'm complaining about the fact there's no refunds on DLCs and stuff like that. That's what I get annoyed by.
That's where they can make most of the money nowadays anyway.
Well, I kind of understand it. If you like the game enough to buy the DLC, then why are you returning it?
Because the DLC might be shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's like a different thing.
The Fallout 4 DLC.
That's your personal opinion. I think they were good.
Not all of them. I mean, some of them were
the
kind of shit.
contraptions and stuff like that were a little bit cheeky. Yes.
Yeah, they were shit.
Their actual like content DLC.
Yeah, those were good.
Good. They never advertised those other ones as content DLC.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyway, guys, any final words before we wrap things up? Because, yeah.
No.
Well, listen.
Not really. I think we've hit every subject alright, to be honest. And we've hit extras as well.
Well, Chemi, we haven't heard a lot of your inputs on, well, many things.
I'm
But...
just gonna have to tune in next time.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. Trying to be... Okay. Alright.
Cliffhangers.
Anyway, guys, that is it for us. Oh, do you guys want to shout out anyone or show your social media or anything?
No.
Connor?
I'm alright, bro.
Nox, in your videos, you're like, oh yeah, this is zombie or whatever. Check out my Instagram and all that stuff. Where's that guy? Where is that guy?
Alright, guys. It's been Nox. If you want to check out my Instagram, it's Gilliam_UWA, GUILHERME_UWA.
What the fuck?
Link will be in the description.
So, yeah, link will be in the description, apparently.
Yeah, you can ignore him. He's Portuguese. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next podcast. Maybe next week. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, peace out.
Bye.
In fact, what do you mean I'm Portuguese, cuz? You don't need to know that. I could have been Jamaican, fam. Away.
Well, okay. No, I'm still recording, right?
Portugal.
Oh, is this like post-podcast business right now? I'm still recording.
Yeah.